Get down from there, you glorified lizard!
Thunderfoot clambered on top of an oak wardrobe, attempting to leap at the goblin riding a rug that's zipping around the underground chamber, narrowly dodging torchfire as well as the grasp of Thunderfoot and Neria.
I am going to tear that damn thing apart, thread by thread!
I got it, Footy. Neria readied an arrow to loose directly into the heart of the goblin that, currently, is the greatest cause of strife they've ever encountered. However, right at that moment, a sharp pain was felt by Neria, throwing off her aim and sending the arrow into Thunderfoot's left shoulder. How many of these cursed swords can there be? Looking behind her, Neria sees 3 short swords swarming nearby. Another one of them begins flying toward her, ready to strike. Animated objects. An annoyance with oh so many possibilities. Now, one could realistically homebrew anything into an animated object, but for the sake of brevity, we'll stick to what's published. The Flying Sword and the Rug of Smothering. The Flying Sword elegantly zips to and fro on the battlefield, more confident than the most successful warrior. And those swords are the most common weapon to be animated. All 3 weapons, and some self-loading crossbows, can just as easily be enchanted. The Flying Sword has an AC of 17, natural armor. It has 17, or 5d6 hit points. It has a walking speed of 0 feet, but a flying speed of 50 feet. They have 12 strength, a +1 bonus, 15 dexterity, a +2 bonus, 11 constitution, no bonus, 1 intelligence, a -5 detriment, 5 wisdom, a -3 detriment, and 1 charisma, a -5 detriment. Flying swords have a dex saving throw bonus of +4. They are immune to poison and psychic damage, as well as being immune to the blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned conditions. They have blind sight beyond 60 feet, as well as a passive perception of 7. Flying swords cannot speak, and they have a challenge rating of 1/4, making them worth 50 experience each. The last of the animated objects is the Rug of Smothering. Largely a nuisance to the well-trained adventurer, anyone caught off guard by this tedious construct could quickly find themselves on the receiving end of a vicious chokehold. The Rug of Smothering has an AC of 12, natural armor. They have 6d10 or 33 average hit points, and they have a speed of 10 feet. Their stat block is as such: 17 strength, a +3 bonus, 14 dexterity, a +2 bonus, 10 constitution, no bonus, 1 intelligence, a -5 detriment, 3 wisdom, a -4 detriment, and 1 charisma, a -5 detriment. The Rug of Smothering is immune to poison and psychic damage, as well as immune to the blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned conditions. The rug is also completely blind outside of its 60-foot radius, and it has 6 passive perception. It speaks no languages, being that it has no means of speech, and this smothering baddie has a challenge rating of 2, measuring out to an experience value of 450. The Rug of Smothering is highly susceptible to anti-magic spells, and will be rendered incapacitated if caught in an anti-magic field. If attacked with Dispel Magic, the rug must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against the caster's DC, or be rendered unconscious for 1 minute. The rug possesses a trait known as Damage Transfer. When attacked while grappling its target, the rug takes half of the total damage, while the target being grappled receives the other half. And, being that it is a rug, the magic being possesses a false appearance when completely motionless, and is completely similar to a normal rug. The rug has 1 action. That action is Smother. Smother is a melee weapon attack with a +5 to hit and a range of 3 feet, only against 1 creature that is medium or smaller in size. Upon hit, the target is grappled and cannot escape unless they pass an escape DC of 13. To pass a grapple escape check, you can use either an athletics or acrobatics check. While grappled, the victim is blinded, restrained, and risking suffocation. And, of course, the rug can't smother another target. While being smothered, at the start of the target's turn, they are dealt 2d6 + 3, or 10 average bludgeoning damage. Thunderfoot skulks towards the goblin, disarmed and cornered, begging like a dog for forgiveness.
I'm going to enjoy this, you rodent.
With 1 swift downward strike, the barbarian cleaves the goblin in 2 from head to toe. The thread is severed, and the source of his power, the apparently enchanted claymore that the farmer so desperately prized, is safe in your hands. Well, Footy, let's head back. Job well done.